Inflation is often discussed as an abstract economic concept. However, its real-world impacts are tangible and devastating. For many nations, particularly those grappling with economic fragility, inflation is far more than a statistical anomaly. It represents a daily struggle for survival. Citizens face a relentless battle against their eroding purchasing power. Every day, their hard-earned income buys less and less. This erosion of value is not just an inconvenience. It impacts fundamental human needs and aspirations. It creates a constant state of economic precarity. This exploration will delve into the complex mechanisms. It will reveal why inflation proves so devastating in vulnerable economies. We will uncover the underlying factors that amplify its destructive force. Many developing countries exhibit profound structural economic vulnerabilities. A significant number are heavily reliant on imports for essential goods. This dependency creates a critical exposure to global market fluctuations. These essential imports often include staple foods, critical medicines, and indispensable fuel. These items are not luxuries. They are cornerstones of daily life and economic activity. Without them, societies cannot function. When global prices for these goods rise, the impact is direct and immediate. These increased costs are almost invariably passed on to domestic consumers. There is little buffer to absorb the shocks. Moreover, inflation inherently weakens a country's national currency. As prices rise domestically, the currency's value relative to others declines. This devaluation is a critical accelerating factor. A weakened currency then makes essential imports even more expensive. Paying more in local currency for the same foreign goods becomes the norm. This fuels a cycle of increasing prices. This dynamic creates a vicious, self-perpetuating cycle. Each price increase contributes to further currency depreciation. This diminishes the real value of savings and investment, fostering pervasive instability. The most direct consequence of inflation is the unaffordability of basic necessities. For ordinary citizens, items like food, housing, and transportation become prohibitively expensive. This forces households into impossible dilemmas. Families are often compelled to make agonizing choices between essential needs. Deciding between a meal and vital medication becomes a horrifying reality. Education might be sacrificed for immediate sustenance. Frequently, critical needs such as adequate food, essential healthcare, or children's education are compromised. These sacrifices have profound, long-term implications for human development and societal well-being. The future is mortgaged for the present. Many individuals in these nations also lack access to basic financial instruments. They often do not possess savings accounts or investment opportunities. Even rudimentary banking services can be inaccessible. This absence of financial infrastructure is a severe disadvantage. It means people have few, if any, options to protect their accumulated wealth. Their savings are simply consumed by rising prices. Such limitations leave them almost entirely exposed to the ravages of inflation. Their meager assets evaporate, and their future prospects dim. They are trapped in a cycle of diminishing returns. Governments in poor countries face significant constraints when attempting to address inflation. Their ability to intervene effectively is severely hampered. These limitations often stem from systemic issues. They frequently lack the fiscal capacity and robust institutional frameworks. This prevents them from implementing effective monetary and fiscal policies. Their financial tools are simply insufficient for the scale of the problem. Implementing standard anti-inflationary measures, such as raising interest rates, can be challenging. Such policies may be ineffective in economies with underdeveloped financial markets. They can also stifle growth in fragile sectors. Furthermore, political instability frequently plagues many vulnerable nations. This instability profoundly hinders effective economic management and policy implementation. Short-term political survival often overshadows long-term economic strategy. Inflation can severely erode the social cohesion within a nation. Economic hardship often breeds resentment and division. It pits different groups against each other in the struggle for resources. This erosion can fuel widespread social unrest and instability. Frustration over plummeting living standards often spills onto the streets. protest and dissent become commonplace expressions of desperation. Ultimately, persistent high inflation significantly hinders overall economic development. It creates an environment of uncertainty that chokes investment and planning. Long-term growth becomes an elusive goal. Inflation also leads to an exacerbation of inequality within society. Those with substantial assets, such as real estate or foreign currency, are often better positioned to weather the economic storm. Their wealth can retain its value. Conversely, those reliant on fixed incomes or holding local currency suffer disproportionately. The gap between the rich and the poor widens dramatically. Social stratification becomes more entrenched. Beyond these visible impacts, there are numerous invisible costs. Inflation erodes public trust in governmental institutions and their ability to govern effectively. The social contract weakens considerably. It actively discourages both domestic and foreign investment. Investors seek stability and predictable returns. High inflation signals instability and high risk, driving capital away. Furthermore, it stifles innovation and entrepreneurial activity. The focus shifts from growth and development to mere economic survival. Risk-taking and long-term planning diminish considerably. A particularly insidious consequence is the potential for a brain drain. Skilled workers, professionals, and educated individuals seek opportunities in more stable economies. They flee declining prospects at home. The narrative of inflation in poor countries is profoundly complex. It reflects a global economic system that frequently disadvantages the most vulnerable populations. Simplistic explanations fail to capture its depth. Addressing this requires a critical examination of global power dynamics. It necessitates confronting historical legacies of exploitation and dependency. The interconnectedness of global finance must be understood. Only through this comprehensive lens can we truly comprehend the struggle. Only then can we formulate effective, equitable solutions for those most severely impacted. This is not merely an economic issue. It is a profound matter of global justice.